Hello everyone, here Edward from Nokia Mobile Blog, and I received yesterday my Nokia N8. OneWorld sent it to me, and it's a brand new unit. It's the dark gray version, and I don't know if I like the N8. So far I haven't had a good experience with it, and although it looks cool, I mean it's all aluminum, beautiful screen, beautiful colors, beautiful design really. I don't know if the software is up there with Android. So what I'm going to do here is a little comparison between my Galaxy S, which is the Captivate for AT&T, which is a Galaxy S Samsung device. This is running Android 2.1 and it's going to get 2.2 soon. And well, here I have the Nokia N8. So I just turned on the Nokia N8 to have a fresh start, and I want to show you the browser on the Nokia N8. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know I have been complaining because I can't load some websites on the Nokia N8. So I'm going to try to load Engadget. This is a shortcut for Engadget, and it's going to start loading Engadget. So it's loading, and the problem is that it just freezes. It just doesn't work. Loading Engadget fails every time I do it. So I'm going to let it fully load before trying to scroll. So I assume that it already loaded, and look, it doesn't scroll. And I'm not trying hard or anything, it just doesn't scroll or zoom in for that matter. It doesn't work, it just freezes. Same happens when you try to load a big website. For example, my favorite news website, which I load every morning on breakfast, doesn't work on the Nokia N8. And that's just a killer for me because I want to have the full web on my pocket. So I'm going to try to kill it by exiting with the menu, and as you can see, that's not responding either. Might have to wait a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how Engadget loads on the Captivate. So that's Nokia Mobile Blog, but it's now loading Engadget, and here you can see that it's finishing. And you already can scroll. Look at that. Look how you can scroll. It works so well. Like it just goes with your finger, and it's so responsive. Look how you can zoom in and zoom out. It just works. I mean, it's really beautiful. Nice big font. It adjusts to the size of the screen. It just works really. So let's exit there, and it looks here like the Nokia N8 already sorted its problems. So I'm closing right there, and as you can see, I don't have that many apps running. I had Gravity and the web browser. That isn't a lot really. So as you can see, Engadget doesn't load on the Nokia N8. Next thing I want to show you is how the N8's web browser is lacking HTML5. So let's go to Google and go to. As you can see, that took a lot of taps. Here is just going like that, writing Google, and it gives you here your options, and it just loads. So as you can see here, Google looks much nicer. It has HTML5, which enables me to do cool things like getting suggestions. For example, I'm going to try to type, I don't know, Gmail. So I go Gmail, and I got it right there. Suggestions, and I also have history here. On the N8, I don't get any of that, and I also have this annoying keyboard that Nokia put on the Nokia N8. I just hate this alphanumeric keyboard. Here on the Captivate, I have swipe. So for example, I don't know, let's go to Nokia Mobile Blog, and that's how I type Nokia Mobile Blog on the Samsung Captivate. You can see that was very quick. Here on the Nokia N8, I'm not even going to try to type it here because it'll take a while. And of course you could use this keyboard, but it's nowhere near as cool as swipe on this phone. So yeah. Next thing I want to show you here is Nokia messaging, the email on the Nokia N8. To be honest, I don't really like it. I think it's messy. It's not well designed really, and it's not smooth. So here are my emails. And as you can see, it's a lot of confusion right there. Here on the Captivate, it's much more organized. Better font, more space between the fonts, more emails. Here I have 5 emails, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 emails. Here I have, I don't know, maybe 10, double the emails. Here scrolling doesn't work very well. It's not smooth at all. It flicks actually when you're scrolling. It flicks. You can see the bottom of the screen is flicking, and that's just not good to see. Here I also have problems with the fonts. For example, some fonts will be nice and readable. Other fonts you just can't read. For example, this one. I mean, that's really small font. You can't read that while you're walking. So you have to zoom in, rotate your phone, and yeah, read there. On the the Galaxy S, all the fonts are the same, and you can have here this nice view to see who sent what, and open that and just read it, and it just works. It's nice font, big enough to read. So the next thing I want to show you is social app here on the Nokia N8. I would like to say that I hate this app. I mean, it's so badly designed that they shouldn't have put it on the Nokia N8. Oh, before that, let me show you how a widget WRT app works on the Nokia N8. You are still getting these annoying messages. Allow application to access data. Yes. Yes, that was very annoying. Anyway, let me show you here the social app. So here I have the social app, and let's check out Twitter. So I don't use this because it doesn't have as much functionality as Gravity, but anyway, it's the built-in Twitter client, so a lot of people will be using this one. So first complaint is the font. It is way too small. You can't read it while you're on the car or while you're walking. I mean, you can read the font, but it'll just give you a headache. It's too small to read actually. And it's the same thing for Facebook. So yeah, that's solid down. You can change the font. There's no settings here at all. For example, here on the Captivate, I have Twitter. I have nice big fonts right there, and it's scrolling is awesome, really. So last thing I wanted to show you is actually an overlooked thing. For example, all new phones have a stocks app and a news app. The Nokia N8 didn't come with any of those. Here on the Galaxy S, I have this thing called Briefing, and it shows me the stocks, weather, and it shows me the news. Here on the N8, I didn't get any of that, and of course I installed Bloomberg to see the stocks, but it's not as nice. I don't have the nice graphs. I don't have any of that, and I also have the annoying prompts. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the Nokia N8 so far. I don't know if I like it. I mean, it has a great camera. I know it's a powerful handset. Has the HDMI out. It has the USB on the go, which I have the cable right here. I mean, it's a cool handset, but it's nowhere near Android. I mean, this is so easy to use. This is so quick, so easy, so responsive that when you're using this, you feel like, I don't know, like if you were using a phone from 3 years ago, because this is like so much better. Like even the menus, even though this is an iPhone ripoff, it just works. Here the menus are, a little bit like old looking. You have a lot of subfolders. If you want to get to one thing, it'll take a lot of taps. I just don't like it. Another thing that Nokia didn't foresee for the Nokia N8 is the screen size. I mean, 3.5 is fine, but with today's phones, it's just like short. The Samsung Galaxy S has a 4-inch screen, and for example, the Droid X has a 4.3-inch touchscreen. That's just huge compared to the Nokia N8. And I mean, this is like maybe too much for a phone, But you know, a 3.7-inch screen would have been nice, or even a 4-inch screen would be nice. So that's all I have to say about the Nokia N8. I hope that Nokia fixes all those little annoyances that I found on the Nokia N8 with the PR 2.0 firmware. But again, you know, I still like Android better. Okay, thank you for watching.